I don't know, I suppose Wild Bunch is a game changer for virtually every filmmaker who sees it, so
I think, in one sense, we're motivated by violence, or resistance to violence. I mean, it's, by profound emotional response. That's a better way of maybe putting it. And I think film, when it's most successful, can create profound emotional response.
Well, I was interested in like, I suppose The Loveless was sort of a non-narrative narrative. Mm-hmm. So that's how it translated itself, because you're in the art world, you're not working with a narrative structure, you move into film and it's all narrative. So I was trying to look at that interface. And I was looking at movies by Fassbinder and Pasolini and Kenneth Anger, and not that they were necessarily working off the same ideas, but they're very innovative use of narrative, all of them,
So
narrative and image and how it interfaces. Well, then I stumbled onto a midnight screening at the Bleecker Street Cinema of The Wild Bunch. And that was just this paradigm shift. Suddenly, there was this kind of wonderful physicality that you could add to this kind of slightly more cerebral approach to film. At least that's where I was coming at it from, coming from the art world. So then suddenly it became all very, I don't know, I suppose emotional and psychological, and then I began to embrace the narrative.
The Wild Bunch. I mean, it's one of the greatest nights in movies in my life. Yeah, I mean, as far as I was concerned, when I was watching The Wild Bunch, as far as I was concerned, they slashed Angel's throat. I mean, how else could you do that?
Right.
They just slashed his throat.
So you thought that?
Yeah, and the blood like hit the fucking lens.
Yeah, yeah.
Did Peckinpah make The Wild Bunch?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And is he the best? I mean, where would you put him in John Ford and all those people who made movies about all sides of the Western?
Yeah, I would put Sergio Leone number one.
You would.
Absolutely. And then as far as Western directors are concerned, after that, I would actually probably, my next three guys, I hate to rate them after that, but my next three that are my favorites would be Sergio Corbucci, Sam Peckinpah, and a director named William Whitney.
You know, almost all the directors I like, their stuff, got more respected as time went on.
Right.
And then especially in the 50s and 60s and 70s, that was the way it was. I mean, Jesus Christ, even Sam Peckinpah's The Wild Bunch in 1969 did make Best Picture. All right, Oliver won Best Picture. I like Oliver. I'm not making fun of Oliver. Doesn't hold a flickering birthday candle to The Wild Bunch, especially cut to 2015. But I mean, I don't even think Wild Bunch was in consideration. For serious awards back then, which is just unfathomable.
And you think about it. If you think about something like, say, The Wild Bunch, what it made on the Friday it opened, does that mean anything now? No, it's The Wild Bunch. It's got to last for a long, long time. I'm looking forward to, kids who aren't even born hearing about Django Unchained, and they're going to grow up in a world where Django Unchained already exists.
Sam Peckinpah is, as you might imagine, is one of my favorite directors. He's one of my favorite personalities. I think the two masterpieces he made are The Wild Bunch and Straw Dogs. When it comes to The Wild Bunch, which is absolutely generally cathartic at the very end.
Not sure if my movie's as good as The Wild Bunch. That's up to other people to figure out. I don't know if there's a similarity between me and Peckinpah, but there is I don't know if there's a similarity. I think we're kind of doing different things, but he is such a very specific director, and I'm a specific director, so there could be a lot to be gained, all right, by exposing yourself to his vision and then exposing yourself to mine.
That magnificent Wild Bunch print that I have from that collection we just got.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
That was like the whole collection was worth that print.
I remember you saying that.
Has it screened yet? Have you guys screened?
Have we? Yeah, we have screened
Yes.
that. Yeah,
Okay,
we have
so we
screened
missed
it. When
it.
we screen it, it's the best print of the Wild Bunch, short of a 70mm IB tech. It's the best print of the Wild Bunch you'll ever see.
I remember, like in the '90s, the Cinerama Dome was having a special engagement of the Wild Bunch, like when the 70mm print of it, right? And I remember me and a buddy of mine, Alex Rockwell, was a filmmaker. We went and saw it, and we just had a really good time. And one of the things that Alex was talking about as we were like having tacos or something after the movie was over was I liked how old everybody was. Yeah, totally. I liked their sagging
bellies and their sagging tits, and the big, and the steam scene, all right? And, they're just these old bags, all right, just carrying through. Now, my guys aren't quite like that. But, I mean, I think you need that kind of, especially for, like, the legitimacy of both to actually handle the material and to actually, every character in that movie has to suggest at least 4 other movies that they lived.
One of the things I like about Wild Bunch, which I think is a great film, is Peckinpah doesn't shy away. He said, here are some people. They're killers, they're psychopaths, they're chauvinists, they're misogynists, and they're fascists, but God help me, I love them so. And I'm going to make a movie about them. And he can simultaneously convey his love for these people without trying to make them look better than they are. And, there's a complex morality there that is kind of exciting.